Few days prior to the recent March for Life in Washington, an abortion enthusiast was on a national newscast saying that he planned to counter-protest at the event to celebrate 40 years of legal abortion. This was a man-on-the-street interview, and this particular dimwit was not identified, but he had clearly memorized one of the pro-choice gang's standard sales pitches. Desperately trying to appear intelligent, he looks into the camera and says, "I believe in choice, and any government that can tell a woman she can't have an abortion can also tell her that she has to have one." Now, it is no secret that the abortion lobby is teeming with moronic arguments, but this has to be one of their all-time champs. To begin with, where are the examples of the federal government or any state legislature making something illegal and then forcing people to do it? In this case, how many examples can these people produce in which prior to Roe v. Wade, American women were forced by some governmental authority to have an abortion? Beyond that, the abortion industry's phony concern about women being forced to have abortions is like General Motors being concerned about people being forced to buy cars. I mean, how simple-minded would you have to be to think that a profit-driven industry is going to get all bent out of shape over people being forced to buy their product? The reality is that these people routinely and gladly sell abortions to women who are being forced to have them, usually by a boyfriend who doesn't want to own up to his responsibility or by a parent who doesn't want to be embarrassed. That happens every day in every abortion clinic in this country, and the pro-choice crowd knows it. And I can assure you that they aren't losing a minute's sleep over it. As for governmental force, look around the world and you'll notice that the only governments on earth that force women to have abortions are in countries where abortion is legal, not illegal. The undeniable fact is that the only way American women will ever face the risk of being forced by the government to have abortions is for abortion to remain legal. You can also be pretty certain that if such an attempt is ever made, its most aggressive support will come from those who stand to make money from it. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out who that is.